Hey guys, as you probably may or may not know, my GoPro malfunctioned halfway through the first day of my Arby's shoot.
So when did it stop recording?
The story goes, I shot a bunch of stuff. Getting there, I shot going through the drive-through, ordering my food, driving around, finding a parking spot, and where the sun was and the way the parking lot is, there was only one direction you could park. You either could park north to south, you could not park east to west. And the sun was overhead, but to the west at that time of the day. And so no matter which way I parked, the sun was coming in either the front windshield. If I parked the other way, it was coming in this way, making my face dark, making this too bright. And I chose to park as close to the building as possible because it did give some shade to the front of the vehicle, but not the windshield. And the GoPro was videotaping in 1440, which is half 4K. I was told to try and shoot everything in that because the quality is better. Still edit in 1080. And Joe Rocker, it's not your problem. It's not your fault. Is the fact that I parked in the sun and I didn't realize. Again, I've only had the camera for about a week. Didn't realize that shooting in 1440 and also being parked in the sun that the camera would overheat and just stop working. And I also need to turn back on the beep noise. You know, when you turn on a GoPro, it goes beep beep beep, and when it stops recording and starts recording, it beeps. And you can set the volume level or you can shut it right off. Because I do a lot of stealthy kind of videotaping, I don't like the noise of the beep because then people can hear it turning on. So, but when I'm doing a food review kind of thing, I'm going to have it on from now on because I started doing the food. I had started setting everything up. I parked, got the steering wheel tray out, started getting things ready, and I kind of looked up at the camera and it wasn't recording. It was on, but it wasn't recording. And I'm like, oh my God, what just happened? And tried to record again and it wouldn't record. So when I touched the camera, I realized how hot the camera was. It didn't give me a warning, not on the front facing. It's possible that it was giving me a warning on the other side, but of course you can't see the other side. And so I came to the conclusion I'd have to leave that parking lot, go around the block, come in through the hotel parking, and there was some shade from some trees. There's no leaves on the trees yet, but at least all the branches were giving that area enough shade, and I could park pointing east because now the sun's behind me. Everything was fine. By the time I did that, the GoPro cooled down enough that it started recording again. All right, so I recorded the rest of the food review, and then I recorded me doing the tire changes on my bike, and then I think I did the next. Well, then I went for a bike ride, and I can't remember if I brought the GoPro on that ride or not. And then when I sat in the back of the car, I wanted to check the footage. So you turn on your GoPro, you open the app on the phone. Sorry, this is taking so long, but I want you guys to know what happened. Turn on the phone, and it wants to load all the thumbnail footage onto the phone. And it basically was taking a really long time, and it kept saying, don't leave the screen. But it was taking so long that either the camera battery was going to shut off or the GoPro battery is going to die eventually. So I had to leave the screen, and then when I turned the GoPro, it said SD card error. And that's happened to me already before, as some of you guys may or may not know. And when it happened, I think I was at home. So I took the card out, put it in the card reader, got all the footage off, no problem. So when I was in the stealth camper and I got that same warning, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to touch the GoPro. I didn't bring my laptop. I should have brought my laptop and a hard drive. But I just didn't think I'd have time to do that kind of stuff. So I said, don't touch the GoPro. Luckily, I had this Sony camera with me because I got to shoot the rest of Sunday night with this camera, and then the next day I shot everything fine with this camera. Shot my going to the Mariposa market, riding around, doing a big bike ride, and doing the food, finishing the whole day with this camera, and everything was fine. Get home probably around 5, and when I put the card in the card reader, there's no footage there. So right now, I'm like, okay, I know the footage is there. I bought $150 piece of software to try and rescue. It's called Rescue It, and one word, $150 Canadian to buy that software, and didn't work. I tried 2 times yesterday and 1 time today. It takes 2 hours for it to scan the card to find out that when you try to rip the footage off onto your computer, it fails. It's almost like it's saying that it's the user's problem, that it's like I disconnected, which I didn't. So, and again, I've tried it 3 times as 3 different ways, the best I could, and it failed all 3 times. So $150 piece of software, no good, unfortunately. And then I'm like, well, when I look at the footage with my phone, it's showing me the thumbnail footage. Like, I'm like, okay, well, I wonder if I can download the footage from the GoPro to the phone, which I did. I tried an experiment. Oh, look. Oh, no, you better not be shutting off, dude. I just did like a little... It's all of a sudden on photo, but this needs to be on because it's trying to save this clip. Unfortunately, the clips are like 3.5 gig in size. My phone only has 8 gig left. I just went through any videos or large photos, made sure I backed them up onto my hard drive, and deleted them off the phone to make space to do this. And it's going to take probably hours because it's only doing 1 clip at a time, and it's taking a very long time. This one's been 10 minutes, and it's like a 3.5 gig file. But I did an experiment on the smallest file I could find on there before I did all this. I'm moving it from here to here, and then saving it to photos, and then uploading it to through image capture. Image capture moves it onto the computer, and again, it's taking a really long time. When I first clicked that one file, which is my first food review, the first 5 minutes of the food review or whatever, it's saying it's just taking a long time. So if this one works, then we're golden. I've saved the video. Unfortunately, it cost me $150 because the chances are they don't give you your money back, especially when it's software. They're like, we don't care if it didn't work. Anyway, so that's my day. So that's how my day's going so far. I did clean up my van while I was waiting for the Recover It to try it one more time this morning. It took 2 hours for it to scan it to find out that it didn't work again. But I worked on it 10 hours yesterday. So from 5, I guess that's not 10 hours. Yeah, 9 hours. So from 5 o'clock in the afternoon to 2 o'clock in the morning, I was up trying to rescue that footage, and it failed 2 full times. And again, trying different things, looking up videos. Thanks for all your help. I've been reading through all the comments on my social media. A ton of you guys are giving me information on how to fix this file system. Most of them haven't worked, and a bunch of you guys have sent me the exact same video of how to rescue GoPro footage. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. But this way seems to be working. It worked on one file. That means it has to work on the other files. I just have to do one at a time and then erase it off the phone, because each file is 3 to 4 gig and the phone only has 8 gig left on it. So I got to do one file, convert it, upload it, move it, save it, and this whole kerfuffle. Thumbs up. I'm having good thoughts. Good thoughts. Okay, now some of the smaller files were easy to move from the iPhone to my desktop, no problem. But this one big file, which is the first review, I had to actually airdrop it because it would not do it through image capture. So I couldn't get it up on image capture to bring it over into my folder. So now I'm airdropping it, and it looks like it's going to work. Fingers crossed, people. It's slowly working. I need a dust. Jeez. slowly working. If this works, I don't know where it's going to put it. It should put it maybe into documents. No, it'll put it into, so this is working. It'll probably go into downloads. Yep, there it is. That should be it. Please work. Please work. Oh my gosh. I think we did it, people. I'll bring it into there. Hang on. It's a very big file. I think I'll do the airdrop thing for all of them from now on. It just wouldn't do it. Would not do it through image capture. Done. 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 And it's coming up with a, oh. It saved, people. It saved. Oh my goodness. It is the full file. 3.47 gigabytes. I can't believe we saved it. I had a feeling that we could save it. I was hoping we could save it. We are saving it, but again, it's going to take me the rest of the day to bring all the files in. And I'm going to have to rename it too, because it's come up with some funky weird ass name, and I need them to be in chronological order to help me edit. Alright. Thanks for all your help, people. I'll let you know how it goes.